Hi, everyone. Welcome to episode 262 of 10K Dollar Day. Today, we're talking about sofas, Civil War, and soldiers.
10K. That was like a 10 hut, but it was
Got it.
10K.
I got it.
Did you? I didn't really
Yeah.
think it was that clear. Hey,
No.
everyone, just pretend, just laugh right after it. You're at everyone. This is a workshop. Here we go. Ready? 10K. Good, right? Soldiers.
About face. Hi, everyone. Welcome to episode 262 of 10K Dollar Day. This is the comedy podcast about imaginary luxury travel. I'm Alison Burns.
I'm Lulu Picard.
And whether nope, that's our other podcast. But really, I can say the same tagline. Whether you're waking up or winding down or whenever you're listening to this, guys, we're happy to be here for you. And if you want to know where that tagline's from, it is from our other podcast. It's called The Daily Happy. You can search for it wherever you got this podcast. It's only 10 minutes a day. So check that out as well. So, Lulu, do you got any news for us today?
No, Allison. Yes, I do. I do. It's news about us, and we're really excited because next month, January, we are going to be at Podfest once again. And Podfest is a great, huge, they call it the Multimedia Expo, but we call it a
Mhm.
podcast conference. And it's going to be in Orlando, January 26th to 29th. We are going to be there hanging out. We're going to be there learning. We're also there speaking, and we're
That's right.
also there on a panel.
That's right.
All there all the time. Who should go to these, by the way? It's anybody like possibly thinking of a podcast or wanting to start a podcast, or you have already started, you just need a little help, or you've already started and you're wondering how to level up. So they usually have tracks for all of those different types of things. And Allison and I have met so many people through that have helped us with this podcast, just in wisdom or even just motivation. And
Yep.
Podfest has always been super welcoming to
Yeah.
10K. So we're excited to be there again.
So excited. All right, let's keep talking about stuff that we're excited about. You guys, we're going to start with our obsessions, then we're going to go to wish list, then we're going to spend a fake $10,000 somewhere around the world. Then
Mm-hmm.
we're going to talk about happies, and then we're going to get into our fun episode of role play. So back to that exciting stuff. Lulu, what's your obsession today?
My obsession is Lush everything.
Lush.
Anything from Lush, anytime.
Oh, the
Uh,
soap place.
unless it smells like bubble gum, then I don't want it. Yeah.
Mm,
But other than that, yeah. I How did this happen? How did I start? Someone stayed with Jen Hegarty,
yeah.
friend of the podcast. Uh gave me a little gift, and it was a few little mini things of Lush stuff. And I was like, okay, whatever. I'll try it. I guess I'll try taking a bath. Allison Burns, I'm a different woman.
Really?
I I listen, I can't afford to take these baths all the time, but they put me in such a good mood. And especially now it's colder. So, like, a warm bath is like a different situation when it's cold than when it's
Yeah.
hot. And I am just, is bath bomb? Yes. Bubble bar? Yes, please.
Ooh, a bubble
Moisturizer?
bar.
Anytime. Hair mask? All the way. Face mask? It's all I want. I am obsessed.
Oh, I love that.
Oh, I just got your Christmas present, by the way.
Oh, yeah.
You should be super happy I didn't open it
Oh,
because I
y
want to open it,
oh, you can
but I'm
open
not.
it.
Really?
Yeah. In
Okay.
fact, you'll love it because it's gonna make your bath time even better.
Should I open it now?
Yeah, why not?
Okay, hold on. I'll be right back. Just like
Do,
talk to them or something. Just
do, 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 do. Actually, in the magic of editing, she's back.
this came in the mail today. Oh, I hope you're looking at the YouTube video. If not, this is whatever.
That's right. You guys can find us at youtube.com/10K Dollar Day. You can watch Lulu open a gift live.
Ooh.
Listen, people watch weirder things.
Don't use all your internet points at one time, everyone. Save some of those
Oh,
tokens for later. Shut up. You got me a bath pillow?
yeah.
Oh, and it has
But
a
it's
little case? Yes.
Yeah, so then you can travel with it.
Oh,
It got really good reviews.
Alexander. I believe you. I know that you love to look up cushions.
Yeah, and I think it goes down a little farther than just a pillow.
And it suctions on the back
Yeah,
flap, and then you lie against it.
yeah.
Okay, I have so much to do tonight. I wish I hadn't opened this tonight. I have so much to do. I have so much to do tonight. So much to do. Not gonna look at it. Okay, cool. Just put that down, pretending it doesn't exist in my house. What's your obsession?
Actually, my obsession is kind of along the same line as, like, feeling lush. I'm obsessed right now with Vaseline and how I use it to take off my entire face of makeup.
Magic.
It's magic,
Why
but
are
I
we paying
also
so
just
much money for
love
things?
I love just putting it on my face
I
and
know,
just,
me
like,
too.
massaging my face.
Well, that's the moisturizer my dermatologist told me to use.
I love it.
It's great, and it takes everything off.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I put,
big
like, a
fan.
glop in my hand, and I start with my eyes, and then I rub my entire face down, and then I get in the shower. Oh,
Mhm.
it's magic. I love it,
I know, and it's like $1.
and it's so cheap. Yeah,
It's so
it's
cheap.
amazing.
Yeah. All right.
Well, now that you got everything you wanted, is there anything on
Heck
your
yeah.
wish list?
Yes. My wish list. So I love having sweets in my
Yes.
dressing room,
Mhm.
especially, right? Like chocolates, like a little chocolate, a little caramel, just something. It just kind of feels like that's what dressing rooms should have is
Yeah,
a lot of chocolates or something. And now my dressing room is the place where people come when they're sad and they need to have a chocolate,
yeah,
which I love. So my wish list is to have never ending good chocolates and sweets in my dressing room because it's really kind of like where people need to get it. So
yeah,
that's what I would like to have.
and that's, like, a
That's my
gift that
wish
keeps
list.
giving. That's
It's a gift
cute.
that keeps giving. It just makes me so happy when people peek their head in. It always happens because we have these curtains with like a slit in the middle, and
Yeah,
people will peek their head in and they'll go, "Hi," and they'll go, "Hi, do you have a chocolate?" I go, "Yes, come in." And then they have a
so
chocolate,
cute.
and then they sit on the bed and they tell me what's happening, and then they leave again.
I love that.
Yeah, I know. It's really
Mm.
sweet. All right, what about you?
Well, my wish list is I wish I could afford to go to one of those Stretch Lab places. Do they have
Oh,
those in
yeah.
New York?
I've seen them. I've never
I wanna
been.
go. I wanna lay on one of the beds, and I wanna have someone just stretch my body out.
Yeah, that feels, it sounds and like
Yeah.
amazing.
So
They
they
do
just
it
move my
at
legs around.
my dad did that at Massage Envy.
Do you like it?
He loved it.
Yeah, I wanna
Yeah.
do it.
They do a stretch session there.
Yep, that's what I want. All right, well, that's what we're wishing for, obsessing over. But now it's time for 10K day.
It's a $10K day. Imaginary travel and a laugh or two.
As we tell you all the crazy things we wanna do,
We buy top drawer.
but we don't really pay.
So say what's your happy and you'll be our bae.
All right, let's get ready for that magic word. Here it comes.
Hi, I'm Stephanie Ansley, a musician from Orlando, and the word is soulful.
Yeah, Stephanie.
Can I love Stephanie Ansley so much. She's not just a musician. She's literally one of the most talented people I've ever known in my entire life. And she created this thing called the strolling piano that she didn't even talk about in her little cute little voicemail. So I am going to tell everyone out there to look up the strolling piano, which is Stephanie or somebody else, but it's usually Stephanie, playing piano and singing like songs you want to hear, like Carole King songs, Katy Perry songs, whatever. She sounds amazing. And this piano independently moves because I think somebody has like a joystick situation
Yeah,
or following her. And it can go down like through art festivals or like Fringe festivals or boardwalks. And she
that's so
plays it and
cool.
it moves. It's so cool. Everyone look it up. You have to.
That's awesome. I love it. All right,
Mhm.
Stephanie. So I'm super excited I got your word, and it's going to take us to Savannah, Georgia.
Savannah,
Yep.
Georgia.
All right.
Okay, I'm
So
ready.
we're staying at a really luxe hotel. It's actually part of a Marriott brand, but it's called the Perry Lane Hotel, and it's their luxury collection. We're both going to get a king suite, and we've added on breakfast. The total for 2 rooms, 2 king suites, $3,256 for both of us to get one of these suites with breakfast. Okay. But this place
Mhm.
is stunning. All right, we're gonna have a light breakfast again, that's included. And then we're gonna head out to take a tour of something not necessarily soulful, but it is full of souls because Savannah is known as the most haunted city in America. Yeah,
Are we ready for this?
I think so.
Okay, I'm ready. I'm ready.
So we're gonna grab a cup of coffee and we're gonna go visit the Marshall House. Okay. This was built in the mid 1800s to accommodate the growing population of Savannah because of the railroad boom. And right now, it's one of what they say is the most haunted places in Savannah. Guests who stay there report that they have seen ghosts just casually roaming the halls, that the faucets will turn on and off by themselves.
Oh, that would freak me out.
They
Oh,
hear children laughing, and they say the best floor to stay on is the 4th floor. Now, we're not staying there because I don't want to get that deep. I just want to go walk through it. So we're going to go walk through the 4th floor and but it's gonna be a quick trip because you and I are going on our own just to kind of do a quick trip visit, but then we're gonna come back later for a more intense visit. And the reason I did this is because I read that ghosts are more active if they are comfortable with you. So we're gonna go first and let them see us that we're good and we're calm, we are just curious, and then later we're coming back with basically an expert, but we're just gonna go for a quick trip first.
wait, question.
Yeah.
Are you thinking it makes the ghosts more comfortable to see you first? That's what you're saying?
Yeah, so if
So you
you
want more activity.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Oh, okay. I thought we were avoiding activity. No, we
No, no,
want
no.
the
Yeah,
activity.
we want the
Okay, okay.
activity because that's the point, but they're more likely to be more active if they know you, which is why people who live in the houses for long periods of time start to experience more activity because the ghosts are like, "Oh, you're cool," or "You're not gonna do anything," or you know what I mean? Stuff like that.
Mhm.
Okay. After we do our quick trip to the 4th floor of the Marshall House, you and I are going to lunch, and this is the whole reason I found Savannah.
Okay,
We're going
okay.
to Mrs. Wilkes' dining room.
I've been there in real life.
No.
100,000%. It's excellent. It's my
Really?
favorite place to eat in Savannah.
Okay,
Yes,
well, it has the best soul food,
it does.
which
I
is why I
agree.
found it.
You have to
Okay.
stand in line. Does it tell you that?
Well, yes, in fact, it says, first of all, it's closed in January, the whole month.
You know what? Mrs. Wilkes needs a day off too.
They're only open Monday through Friday from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m.
Just
That's it.
lunch. Yeah.
3 hours.
I think we got in line at 7 or 8.
That's it.
Yeah, we got in line
It's
at 7 or 8 a.m.
baffling.
Mhm.
Yeah, so you definitely have to stand in line. It says
Mhm.
the lunch options, you could say, you know this, are simple: fried chicken, meatloaf, beef stew, sausage, then sides like butter beans, snap peas, candied yams, pickled beets, macaroni and cheese.
But it's not options. They bring all of that food to the table.
What?
Order food. No, no, no. You get so they will seat a table at a time, and these tables are like 12 people, 13 people. So you sit with strangers, and then they fill the table with food, and you pass it
Oh.
around and you eat it.
Is it just one seating? Like at 11 and then you're
No, I think they seat continually, but they do like a whole table at a time.
wow. Okay, that's amazing.
Uh-huh. Like a theme park, kind
Oh,
of. You know what I mean?
yes, I wanna
Yeah.
go so bad. So, I was averaging about $100 if we tip well, because it is about $30 per person, but then I thought, let's tip a good tip." So, about $100 for both of us. So, oh, that's why I chose there. Next, we're gonna go shopping because I found a place in Savannah called Furniture with a Soul, and it's really cute.
Okay.
Now, Lulu, I'm about to do something I've never done before on 10K.
Really? Because we're about to hit 5 years.
I know.
Okay.
So I'm going to fly by the seat of my pants right now. I gave you a budget in my head,
Keep
okay,
talking.
about how much money you could spend at this furniture place for your upcoming apartment that you're going to have one day.
Ugh. Okay.
But I'm not going to tell you what that budget is because I just want you to get what you want. And then we're going to see if you go over or not. So I might have to cut some things at the end of my
Oh,
day.
okay. We'll
If you
budget
go
later.
over, yep. So if you go over. So first of all,
Okay.
I'm gonna just name out some products. You tell me if you want it or not, okay?
Oh, so I get to pick.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Like right
So
here.
this is
Oh, okay.
and I
Okay.
gotta
Okay.
add it up as we go. All right.
Okay.
So when we're talking about seating, would you like a sofa, a bench, a chair, a stool? What kind of seating are you looking for?
Oh, I think a sofa.
Okay, definitely a sofa. Okay. So, oh, sorry. This is there are no products in this category at this time. Okay.
Okay.
So
This is
no
going very well. No, really, this is actually what it's like because I don't even really have an apartment.
no sofas. How about a chair?
Yeah,
You
that
want a
sounds
nice
right. I
chair?
wanted a sofa and I got a chair. The story of my life. A memoir.
Okay, there's some really nice chairs.
Seating for
Okay.
one.
How about a bench? Do you want a bench?
No, what's my
Oh.
back gonna do? I'm old.
Okay,
I
you're
need
right.
a
You're right.
back on my
Oh
chair.
God, that's funny. Okay, so let's look at some chairs. They have a really nice chair, an accent chair, or do you want a dining chair, or do you want an outdoor chair?
I guess uh, the outdoor chair doesn't really make sense, but I would take the accent chair.
Okay, so the accent chair is $245.
It's
Okay,
such a fussy word for a piece of
an
furniture.
accent chair. I know.
Accent chair.
It's so true. So true. All right. So far you've spent $241
Okay, great.
on this. Okay. So now let's look at some tables. You want a coffee table, a desk, a dining table? What are you
I'll
thinking?
take a coffee table.
Okay, coffee table coming right at you. Okay. Is there do you like the wood? Do you like what's another like
Well, I'll take wood.
okay, great.
What's
Wood is great.
what's good?
Okay. Do you like circular or
Yeah, that's good. I
rectangle?
like circular.
Okay. The one you got then,
Yeah,
it's
tell
the La
me.
Pua coffee table, $784.
I know how to pick them.
Yeah, it's a lot. Okay, last on the list. Do you want some lights, a mirror, or a TV stand?
Do I have a TV?
Uh, I'll throw that in.
Oh, well, then I'll take the TV with the
Okay.
free the TV stand with the free TV, please.
Okay.
Is that door number 3? I would like
Yeah.
that one. Thank you.
And then just color-wise, would you like
Mhm.
black, white, or wood?
Wood.
Okay, this San Jose buffet TV table is
Uh-huh.
$1,186.
Everyone watching Allison do this math as she does the day is something I have never experienced before, but I'm happy about it.
Okay, so that's actually Lou, you came in under budget.
Hey, look at
I was
me.
gonna give you $3,000. You only spent 2,215. So let's add that in 2215. All right, so we're gonna have some money to spend later. All right. So now we have to store all this stuff until you get your apartment. So I got you a storage unit and I'm going to give you $1,000 up front to rent the storage unit
Okay.
so that you can store this stuff.
Okay. Okay.
Okay. Next, this is where we're going back to where I just said the Marshall House, but with a guide. This I want to do. Okay. And I have to say, shout out to the people of this ghost tour. They are the best marketers. This website, I was like, you guys are brilliant. So it's savannahghost.tours. Okay, first of all, it's only adults. Second of all, it's a private like guided tour. Private meaning it's in a group, but you get like a guide. Third, unlimited drinks. Alcohol. Unlimited.
Sold.
So it's basically a pub crawl with a ghost walking tour. And in Savannah, it's one of the only places in the US, there's like 4 cities that you can walk around with open drinks.
I thought you could do that everywhere now.
No.
Didn't we just give that up during the pandemic?
Did we?
I feel I feel that like so many cities went to that during the pandemic. I don't know who went back, but
Yeah.
there was a
I
period
don't
where
know.
because it was the only way bars could stay open.
Oh, yeah, 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 for sure. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. So this place, it's not, they said it's the most expensive ghost tour in Savannah, but it's for a reason. They said, we have a relationship with the bars and you will never wait in line. You literally walk right up. We walk in with a tour and everything stops so they can serve you. And they were
Mhm.
like, yeah, it's crazy. Now I don't actually think it's that much for unlimited drinks. It's $97 per person, which I feel like if you're going on this
For
whole
all the drinks and
experience
stuff, yeah,
and
I
for
think
the
that that's
guided
okay.
tour, now there's 20 slots per tour and we're gonna buy it out. So we spent $1,940 on the entire tour and we're going back to the Marshall House. Now, they had some crazy stats about the Marshall House because when I first went, it was, like we said, the faucets, things that would turn on and off, the children laughing. But
Mhm.
here's what they said about the Marshall's house. So it was occupied by Union troops in 1964 and it was used to treat wounded soldiers during the Civil War. So what happened was if their limbs would get gangrene, they'd
Uh-uh.
cut the limbs
No.
off with a
No, no, no.
saw.
What they didn't have anything. They didn't have
They
any
had
like
alcohol, that's it.
alcohol
Alcohol,
to drink or to pour.
both. They said they literally
Whoa.
would drink it and then pour it, okay? The building was later abandoned in the early 1900s for 70 years. And they said when it was bought by a hotel in 1999 and they started renovating it,
Mhm.
underneath the floorboards all over the hotel, they found arms, legs, and other cut off body parts.
Wait, they didn't dispose of that
At
stuff?
first, no, at first they thought it was a crime scene, but the FBI came in and said no, it was used as like a hospital. They were cutting off gangrene.
And the doctors
Yeah,
just threw the parts in a pit. They
in
didn't
on the ground.
they didn't even like I would have at least thought they would have incinerated.
No, they were just there. And then the hotel employees say they swear now that they see Civil War like uniforms ghost walking around.
Where did they think the parts were going to go?
Maybe they thought they would be like into the ground, like just like
Like they thought it would decompose
yeah, yeah,
faster
yeah.
or completely,
Yeah.
like just melt into the earth or something.
Yeah, maybe.
Wow. Wow,
Crazy,
wow.
right?
What a tough time.
Oh, I can't even imagine.
Yeah, but don't you wonder what things we go through that people in the future would be like, I can't even imagine?
Yeah.
Like, what would it be? Childbirth.
Oh, yeah,
They've got to
maybe.
figure that out, right? They'll figure out
Yeah.
childbirth. They'll figure out mammograms.
Yep.
Because
Yeah, we've
because
talked
I'm
about
just
that.
thinking of like I can't even dentistry
Yeah. Oh,
braces.
yeah.
Like I bet later in the future, kids will just be able to like open their mouth and like laser move. I almost said a bad word. Laser move stuff around. Do you know what I mean? But then
Yeah. Or
and
I
and
even think about like Jetsons, like getting dressed or taking a shower. They're like, you guys used to actually have to wash your hair.
you know what though? I had a wish list today that I wish that there was the option, even if it was like a magic machine you only had 5 lifetime credits for. That's too little. 1,000 lifetime credits for. And this magic machine, you could just get in there and you would close your eyes. And when you came out, all your makeup would be done and your hair
Oh,
would be
yeah.
done and you would be ready. I
I
don't
know.
need it all the time. I just want it sometimes.
I know. I
Yeah.
agree.
You know,
Yeah.
that's
One
all.
day.
Someday.
All right. So after we do this ghost tour, then we're going to get dinner and we're going to the Old Pink House restaurant.
Oh,
Do you like cheer wine?
the soda?
Yeah.
It's a little sweet for me. I didn't grow up with it, so
Yeah.
it's a little sweet for me, but I
Same.
like that it exists, I
I'm
guess.
on the same page as you. I did not grow up with it at all. It's a
Uh-huh.
little sweet. Chris is obsessed with it. My husband is like, that's my childhood.
Right,
So as
right.
soon as I saw on here they had cheer wine barbecue pulled pork sliders, I was like, well, I have to try that. So
Sure,
we're
of
gonna get
course.
those.
Okay.
We're also going to get the filet mignon because it's
It's been a while, and it's
$58.
been a while since we've had steak, let's be honest.
It has been a while. And then listen to these drinks I got us. So I
Oh
got
boy.
you, it's called The Proper. It's high clear castle gin infused with their signature blend of hibiscus tea, lemon juice, and cava,
Yeah, I would drink that in a
right?
minute, in a
Yeah,
heartbeat. I like all of those things.
I know, $16. And then I got something called Ride On, and it's Whistle Pig Rye Whiskey,
Uh-huh.
Amaro, sweet vermouth, and black walnut bitters.
Black walnut
I
bitters?
don't even know what that is,
I don't know what that is either.
but I'm gonna try it. And
Nope.
that drink is $23. Isn't that crazy?
Yes.
I know.
$23 in Savannah sounds really expensive.
I feel like it is too.
Because that would even be like an expensive, middle expensive New York cocktail.
Oh yeah, 20 for one drink. Yeah, 100%. All right, so that's actually the end of our day, but I have to do the math real quick because you spent under. So, let's see.
You can give me the remainder, like I gave
Oh,
Molly
that's
last week.
true. That's true. I'll give you the remaining like $800.
This is the easiest $800
Yeah.
I've ever made in my life.
So that brings my total to $9,561. So actually, I could have given you an additional like $449 on top of that.
All right, thanks. That's
All right.
lunch.
That's lunch. That's what we would do with $10,000 or close to in the haunted, full of souls, but also soul food, Savannah, Georgia. But here's what we would do if we had $10,000 to give away. What charity did you find this week?
Okay, I found one called Angel Flight
Mm-hmm.
because soul,
Yeah, I
angel
love
is where I
that.
went with. So, Angel Flight is a nonprofit charitable organization of pilots and volunteers that will arrange free air transportation for any legitimate charitable medically related need in
Oh,
Oklahoma, Texas, Arkansas, Missouri, and Kansas. But there are things like this that exist wherever you are, everyone who's
that's
listening.
awesome.
I just picked this one because it fits Soulful.
That's
um,
awesome.
they'll totally help out. Now, they're talking about people going for surgery, chemotherapy, dialysis, any other treatment. Um, it's financially supported primarily by the pilots who volunteer for the missions. So you can absolutely go and donate money for their gas and their time. But I think it's so cool.
That's
They
amazing.
never give any fees ever to the patient or the healthcare provider.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, I
That's so
know.
cool. That's life changing. Very cool. I found a charity called Charity Soul.
Mm-hmm.
And basically, they are a research facility that is working with cancer research, specifically prostate cancer. So they study prostate cancer using many different techniques and approaches, and they do all kind of events, and they have donated tons of money to different research facilities trying to find a cure for prostate cancer. So you can check them out at charity-soul.co.uk.
Parfait.
All right. So, guys, if you want to get into contact with us, if you have a charity that means something to you, reach out at 10kdollarday at gmail.com. Also, we have a Patreon. You can reach out at that too. Give us $2 a month if you want. That's fun. But
Hey,
let's go
hey,
ahead
hey.
and go to our happies before we go into our role play. So, Lou, what's your happy today?
Okay, my happy is a moment that is happening during the show right now, during my
Yeah.
show that I'm in, which is a moment right before an entrance. This is an offstage moment.
Yeah.
And so I stand this. I'm sorry, everyone, this is going to take a little bit, but so I'm on stage right. I'm about to take an entrance. And right before, there's a musical number, and two people exit stage right.
Okay.
Okay. So this all kind of started with me like just messing with these people as they came off the stage. And then there, our head of wardrobe, Fallon, is always standing right there. And she started to help me mess around with them. Like we would create a little scene or whatever. She would bring me a little prop and all this kind of stuff. Now, I'm working at Roundabout Theater Company. So the props she's bringing me are like, this is a frog puppet that Juliette Binoche gave me. And this is a hat that Kristen Chenoweth wore in the apple tree.
Oh
And
my
this is,
gosh.
it's like insane.
Yeah.
All these props. But whatever she brings me, I make up a scene with, whatever it is. And now all of the stage hands and like the head carp and the other dressers that are on that side assist. So for
Okay.
instance, yesterday she brought me Kristen Chenoweth's apple tree hat, and I put it on. It's this giant, like, garden hat with flowers and birds and all these kinds, gigantic. And I kind of like struck a pose and I was like twirling. So our head carpenter got behind me. He was like, "You need backlight." I was like, "All right." David, the dresser, was in front of me, lighting from over here. Sam, the props manager, was on the floor, lighting me from above. And then Fallon was. I mean, it's hilarious. It is
So
so
cute.
complex. And then whatever it is, I have to drop everything because I enter right after. So it's always like a mad dash. And the more props we bring, the more people you have to have on hand to like strike it. It is such a ridiculous. Like today, I was fishing. Fallon brought me a fish, a laundry basket, and a big stick and a cord. And Glenn, our head carpenter, like was gaff taping the cord onto the stick when I got there so I could have a rod. And I was like, y'all, we are making props now for this 10-second, it might be a 5-second bit every day.
That's amazing. Well, it
And
sounds like they're happy too, though.
yeah, it makes me happy.
I
So
love that.
it's all good.
I love that.
What about you? What about you?
My happy is I'm actually staring at some fresh flowers in the podcast room. And I had received
Oh.
some flowers for a holiday show that I did, and I forgot to put them in water, and they were left out on the counter. And so when I left, I was like, man, I forgot to, cut those and put them in water. But then I came home to record tonight and they were in water. I think my husband did it. So that was very nice. So I looked at them and I was like, oh, I always need fresh flowers. They're pretty. I love them. All right. Tell us you're happy, guys. Find us on social media anywhere at 10K Dollar Day. But now it's time for the 10K role play.
10K Roleplay.
All right. So, Lou,
Mhm.
you ready for this?
I am. I think.
Okay. So I'm taking that soulful word and I'm going kind of where I went for most of the episode, a place that's full of souls. And you're going to be one of those souls. So, Lou, you are a ghost.
Mm-hmm.
And you,
Oh boy.
yeah, it's going to be great.
Okay.
You're a ghost from like the 1800s.
Uh-huh. Of course. Yes. 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 Thank you for giving me the time period of the ghost. That's helpful.
Yeah, the 1800s. And
Uh-huh.
you actually don't even know what a podcast is, obviously.
Uh-huh.
So this is new for you to be interviewed,
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
Okay.
Okay. Already.
So, hi, ghost.
Hello.
Hi. Okay, that was good. What's on your or what's your obsession, ghost?
Obsessions are fleeting. But
Oh.
if I were, I'm like, I won't do that. If I were to be obsessed with anything, it would be with how long I've been in this box. It's been forever. I just want to stretch my arms sometimes,
Oh, yes, I can only imagine.
Mm.
What's on your wish list?
Oh, I'd love to play a game of tennis. Sometimes I try to hold a racket and I can't pick it up. So I know that I can't quite hit a ball with a racket. But you know what? I would love that feeling of the ball hitting the strings, that tension and that release. It's been a long time since I've been able to hold something in my hand.
Okay. If you had this is a weird question for a ghost, but if you had $10,000 to spend on yourself,
Mhm.
how would you spend it?
Well, I wouldn't be a ghost. If I had $10,000, I hate to tell you, but I wouldn't be able to hold it to give it to anybody. But I would look at it and I would probably haunt around it. So what I would do is I would set up a ghost barrier. And anybody that came near that $10,000, I would, whoa, I do that. I do a little, whoa, I like it. Sometimes if I'm not really trying to scare them, I make it a little low. I go, ooh. And then sometimes if they say something scandalous, I go, ooh. It's just a little
Yeah, yeah.
different. So what I would do is I'd set up a barrier, a boo barrier. That's what we call it in the ghost land. And then if you touch around the boo barrier, then you're going to get a little boo, and nobody would touch that money. And you know what? If I can't spend it, no one can spend it.
Well, I like that.
Mm.
All right. So if you had $10,000 to give away,
You don't become a ghost by giving away money. I tried to keep all of that, and they kept telling me I couldn't take it with me. And I said, "You are wrong." But it turns out, joke's on me.
let me now have a prop. Oh God. All right.
Yeah.
Listen, final question.
All right,
Ghost, what's
then.
your happy?
Well, it's funny you say that
Mm.
because we're not supposed to be too happy. What they told us is that at the ghost orientation is that if you are a happy ghost, then you are supposed to go work at one of the Disney Worlds and one of them theme park rides because that's how they sell them. But I lied and I said, no, I'm not happy, but in reality, I'm a little happy ghost. You don't tell anybody. But I'm a secret
Okay.
happy ghost of Savannah. They call me Secret Happy. And what I would do is I would start my own theme park. Wait, what was the question? What's my happy? That's right. I'm in the wrong. I was in the wrong question. I just start answering again. It doesn't matter. I just think of this as a long form improv exercise, really. So what I'm happy about is that I already answered the question.
Thank you.
Yeah. You're welcome. Now, I would end this, but you know how it is. I'm just going to ghost you.
Oh, that's fantastic.
Thank you. Thank you. I'll pass it on. All right. Allison,
Yeah.
you in this 10K role play are playing St. Peter at the pearly gates, and heaven only has room for one more person.
Oh no.
You ready?
Yes.
Okay. St. Peter.
It is I.
Hello. Hello.
Hello, Lulu.
Yeah. How did you know my name?
I know all.
Okay. You already know these questions.
I do.
What's the first one?
I am going to tell you my obsession.
What is your obsession, St. Peter?
My current obsession is the welcome parties that we have here at the pearly gates. Michael plays a mean trumpet. We have all of the good Dancing with the Stars contestants. And Elvis himself sings as people walk through. It's the
Wow.
best party around.
We are getting some information. I love it. All right. Well, what is on your wish list right now?
My wish list is I wish that the Lord would add on because we're running out of room and unfortunately we only have room for one more up here in the big sky.
Oh, whoa.
But
That's gotta be
I
stressful.
have proposed plans to the Lord for an expansion. And if he would just listen to my plans, then we could accept 2 million more people.
Oh, okay. That's pretty good. That'll get you to Saturday. All right. So what is how would you spend $10,000 right now?
Well, money here means nothing,
Right.
but I know what it means down there. So I will tell you how I would use the money. I would take $10,000 and I would invest it Investing is the way to go, people. You need to invest in things that make people happy and will never go away, like Botox. You should try to invest in that. You can also invest in small dog carriers. Those will never go away. You, you can also invest in eye drops. Eye drops are also very important.
Okay, well, thank you. We're gonna cut you off there,
Okay.
St. Peter's. I feel you're just gonna keep going on with that. So, how would you give $10,000 away?
That's an easy question to answer. I would give $10,000 to the orphanages of the world. Children are our future.
Yes,
And that's also my favorite song that Whitney sings to sleep every night.
I did not know you were such a Whitney fan,
Yes, she
but
also believes the children are our future.
it's true. It is true. Okay, so what's your happy?
My happy is that, oh, hold on. I just got word. This is my happy. The Lord accepted my proposal and he is going to expand heaven. We will now be accepting 2 million more people instead of just one more today.
Wow. Well, you heard it here first, everyone. Breaking news on $10K Dollar Day. Heaven's bigger. Who knew?
Who
It's been
knew?
great to have you here, St. Peter. Thank you so much. I know you're
Thank
very busy.
you. Thank you.
Mhm.
And that was, oh, he stayed in the voice.
10K Roleplay.
Yep.
Yeah, that actually sounded like St. Peter right there on his way out.
Yes.
All right. So, guys, thanks so much for being here with us again for another episode of 10K Dollar Day. Listen, this is the last episode of 2022.
It
So,
is.
we're about to go into 2023. And as you know, if you've been here for a while, 10K Dollar Day is always constantly trying to figure out how to grow, how to stay current, how to evolve. And so, we actually are doing that as we come into the new year. We're actually going to take some of our money that we have going around, send it to some different spots, some different holes that we're trying to fill in 10K. And what does that mean? Well, it actually means that this episode is our producer Andrea's last episode. So we want to wish her well as we give these credits because she has been so important to us for a while now at 10K.
Yep. We want to thank Andrea. She has been with us since the beginning, really, because she has
Yeah.
been a listener since the very, very, very beginning. We didn't even have the Daily Happy when she was already interacting with us and supporting us and sponsoring us, doing office parties and
Yep.
really getting our name out there. And so it's been so great to be part of a team with her. We've met cool people together. We've gone to podcast conferences together in the journey of our podcasts and really kind of helped each other through a pandemic too. We were all linked during the pandemic too. So
That's right.
this is a big deal for us because we've never, well, that we started without a producer. We
Mhm.
have not had a producer since our first year. But Allison and I are about to enter our fifth year. Isn't that insane? Fifth
Crazy.
year of podcasting. And we realize we still don't put any money in marketing. So we're going to try that. Uh, to try to keep growing and evolving and making this possible while we live whole other lives and have whole other jobs.
Yeah.
So we're still out there and working, and we wish Andrea absolutely the best. If you want to get in touch with her, you can always send us stuff here at 10kdollarday at gmail.com or find her through her Instagram and all that kind of stuff. She's going to put in the newsletter
Mhm.
how she would love to be contacted because her email address might be shifting through 10K. So if you would like to reach her, we love her. We think she's amazing. If you need a singer, if you need an actor, if you need an organizer, if you need a party planner, Andrea Canny is out there and ready for you. Just find her links in the newsletter. And if you haven't signed up for the newsletter, what are you doing?
That's right. You can do that by going to our website, 10kdollarday.com. And Andrea, always obey. That's not going anywhere.
I love you, Andrea.
All right. So 10K Dollar Day. This is finally produced by Andrea Canny. Thank you so much, Andrea. That's your send off. Produced by. Intro by Stan Collins. Graphic art by Jacob McAllister. 10K jingle by Rockwell and Rose. The vintage 10K Saturday episode voiceover by Charlie Hume. Thanks as always to Buzzsprout. Let's end this episode how we end it every year. Every year. It's because it's the end of the year.
It's the end of the year. We'll see you
Well,
next year,
That's it.
everyone.
With friends like us.
Who needs amenities?
See you next